For the past couple of days, there have been drones storming the state of New Jersey. Every night, about 8 counties in New Jersey are seeing these drones fly over. Some are saying they're the size of SUVs. Others are saying they're about 6 feet in diameter. No one's seeing where they're taking off or landing. No one knows who's controlling them. The state of New Jersey says that it's not them. Picatinny Arsenal and some of the other bases and arsenals in New Jersey say they have nothing to do with it. The federal government says they have no idea what it is. A New Jersey state senator is calling for a limited state of emergency, and they are alleging, some in the federal government are alleging, that there is a mothership from Iran or China that is off the coast of New Jersey, which somehow we just don't see, and they are being deployed from that. So there's a lot of theories going around. What do you guys think? What's going on, truly? Michael?
Oh, me first. Oh, man. I don't know what's going on. What I can say with a lot of certainty is they don't want us to know that they know what's going on. And I don't know why. The U.S. government, they know what's happening, right? Is it safe to assume that they actually know what's going on, but they're not telling us what's going on?
Are you insinuating the U.S. government would lie?
No. Never.
Stop it.
They can track human beings to a McDonald's. Like, they can't figure out where these hundreds of drones are coming from and where they're landing. I think they know. I think they're telling us they don't know. If I had to speculate about what the origin of these are, I mean, I've heard a lot. Well, I've seen the videos, so they make noise. They're not really moving at huge rates of speed or defying the laws of physics. Or there's been some reports of that, but mostly it's like, yeah, they're buzzing overhead, making a bunch of noise. I think it's U.S. Black budget tech that they don't want to admit that it's them. I don't think it's alien.
Why don't you explain to our viewers what U.S. black budget tech is?
There are good point. Our viewers are very smart. They know what that is. Or explain
to me, because I have no idea what that was.
The theory is that there are government programs that are not on the books. So there are programs either run out of private companies or out of government agencies that are not disclosed to the Congress and the president and other people who need to know. They're called black budget projects. And the theory is that some of this UFO tech has been reverse engineered and built into human tech, but Congress doesn't know about it because it's in these black budgets. That's what I think is going on here. And the fact that they're acting like they don't know what this is cause for suspicion to me.
But why would they know what this is, right? They didn't know what the damn Chinese spy balloon was for like
3 months. They knew what it was. They knew what the spy balloon was.
It took them forever to figure out what that was and tell us what it was.
Those are two separent things.
Here's the thing.
Knowing what it is and telling us what it is are two separate things.
Here's the thing. They're saying that with these, they are being able to get around detection. They're not being picked up on radars in a way that other flying aircraft are. They're whatever this is not acting normally. Like, if I take my drone, I have a person.
We've all seen your drone. It went viral. Okay, we know.
Oh yeah, it did. Well, yes. If you don't know, please go check it out, and I will take the royalties from that view. But yeah, if you take that drone, I cannot fly that drone in certain areas just because once it turns on, it connects to GPS, and if it's in a restricted zone, it won't take off. It's not happening the same way. These drones are able to take off. They're able to land. If they are landing, Michael, then why has no one? We've seen hundreds of videos. Why has no one gotten one video of them landing or taking off?
Mothership.
The mothership theory. I don't know. You were asking me to speculate as to what I think is going on. There are a number of scenarios that this could be. I just think the most likely scenario is the one that I laid out. Why? I could speculate as to why they don't, because they're landing in a government secure location that nobody has access to. There's a lot of military installations in the area, so maybe that's where they're landing. And they're like, well, we don't know where they're landing.
Brad, what's your take?
Well, I've heard some. There's a theory that I like the most, but I did find this one video online that apparently they're like making like patterns or images in the sky, and I thought this was that's one video.
So you're speculating that these are holograms?
No, what I'm speculating is that I agree with you, Michael, that it is that the government knows exactly what they are. They know, they're in on it. Maybe not everyone in government. It's all siloed, right? Need to know, as the insiders like to say, Charles. And I think what they're probably doing, maybe it's Space Force, maybe it's Air Force, maybe it's Navy, probably not Army. Yeah, see, Lisa's in on it. She loves Tupac. Hell yeah.
Lisa, we all love Tupac, but I'm just saying, like, this is.
And I think that what they might be doing, and this is speculation I've read that I think sounds plausible, that they're testing they're testing the reaction from the citizens, from local law enforcement, from even some of their own agencies to see how they respond to unknown phenomena like this.
Well, listen, if you're trying to test the average reaction of an American, don't go to Jersey. Like that's not the place to go and get the reaction. And I agree with Lisa. I do believe Tupac is alive.
Where is Tupac if he's alive?
Bermuda.
What?
Bahama.
Anyway.
Maybe mama.
Yeah, like don't go to Jersey. Go to like Wisconsin or somewhere else. Like go to anywhere else other than Jersey. I think, and I'm going to be on the ground in New Jersey tomorrow with my drone, and I'm going to go and try. Because my thing is, why has no one in New Jersey with a drone flown their drone up to these other drones? I don't understand that. So if I have to be the first, I will, and I'll die on that. It's fine, Like I said, if worse came to worse, I would die with my heels dug into the dirt of New Jersey, and I have my speaking of my water bottle here, and then I come and take it on the other side. So. Like it is what it is, but I just think it's really interesting how no one is able to give an answer to this. I've got some friends who work in law enforcement and just general public safety in Jersey, and they're all equally as confused. Like no one seems to have good answers or clear pictures, or again, seeing where these things are landing and taking off from. I don't understand it.
But what are the options on the table? The
options are it's a foreign country. So like, yes. All right, a couple months ago, they were trying to push this DJI ban, the federal government pushing it. And actually, I think the state of Texas does have one for state used drones where you can't use DJI because there's I don't know if it's a DJI drone. It's a brand of drone made out of China that allegedly has capabilities of spying on America if you use it here. And so there's been an attempt or a push at banning DJI. I have a DJI. I like it, but maybe it is a spy drone. Who knows? And so if they have that capability and they are able to sidestep laws and be able to fly in restricted zones and all that stuff, then maybe that's what's going on.
Do you think Gene Wu uses a DJI? If you go to New Jersey and you try to do this on your own, if you try to interact with get your own drone up there, you're in good company. New Jersey residents threaten to deal with mystery drones themselves if the government doesn't act. Good. They're frustrated with the lack of answers regarding dozens of potential drone sightings. Are they potential drone sightings? Are they upset that they're drones, or are they upset that they're UFOs?
Well, I mean, everybody's saying they're drones. Nobody's saying they're UFO. Well, I mean, we don't know what they are.
People are.
They are by definition unidentified flying objects.
Oh, dozens of SUV-sized drones in all directions. Semi-auto guys, Charles, you're going to get involved with a militia in New Jersey is what's going to happen. Huh?
I am going to the boonies in New Jersey too. I'm not even going to like the city where I'm from. I'm going.
Is it going to be well regulated or no?
Huh?
Is it going to be well regulated or no?
Is what going to be well regulated?
The militia that you're joining.
Let's hope not.
Against the drones.
I just think you don't go to the most densely populated state in the United States to just test something out. You're going to look for the other thing is that they said that that it could be U.S. government drones looking for potential weapons of mass destruction that have been planted somewhere, whether it's at the ports or something like that. I don't know if that's true.
They use drones for that?
I mean, these things are big enough to carry a payload. So why wouldn't we shoot them down? Why isn't somebody shot them down? I mean, I've heard the accounts that as they've tried to fly helicopters up there, the things have disappeared. I've heard that. It seems rather convenient. But the question I was asking is, what are the options? And we went on a number of different tangents, but it's our adversaries or whatever. It's another country. It's us or it's aliens. Those seem to be the three categories, right, of what it is.
Well, I see the only other category could be animals. So yeah, there's probably that's it.
Well, I mean, it could just be New Jersey residents just popping off.
True. Yeah,
eight counties across the state just to
say. We got some live listeners. They could certainly put their theories down in the chat, right?
Yeah, listeners? Of course. We want to hear. But listen, I don't think they're spanning 8 counties and doing this as a coordinated effort just by having some fun with some, fun time recreational drones. I mean, these are larger than typical recreational drones. These are very large drones.
So will we get an answer to what these are, or will something else happen next week and everybody will forget?
Well, I'm going to be there tomorrow, so I'm hoping to have an answer for you guys.
That's great.
I told my friend to bring either fishing wire, a net, and a gun, and I'm bringing my drone, and we're going to go out there and see what we can get.
What's the fishing wire for?
Well, someone on Twitter told me to tie the fishing wire on the bottom of my drone so I can drop it in the propellers of the other drone and take them both down.
I don't think you should be saying this live on YouTube. You are on a watch list now, buddy.
So we don't know what the drones are, but we will find out. I'll be on the ground reporting. Well, yeah, I'm going to be on the ground reporting.
And then the other question that this raises for me is like, what are they distracting us from?
I don't know. See China's new song, Peggy.
Jay-Z, what's happening in Syria. I don't know. Some of the other stories in the news right now.
Jay-Z sent out hundreds of drones to distract us from this.
He has powerful friends.
They are the masters of deception. There is a I would call them a fringe group of people who believe that sometime in January, I don't remember the exact date, the aliens are going to reveal themselves to us, and maybe that this is a precursor to their revelation. So that could be happening too.
Why January? What's the theory around that?
I don't know. I'd have to actually take it seriously and look into it. But I have friends and family who believe this, so I've heard this theory.
Family?
Oh yeah.
Well, listen. I mean, it could be. Well, what we do know about the drones is that we don't know where they're taking off and landing. New Jersey's a pretty small state. You can traverse the state north to south in less than 3 hours, east to west in about 2.5. They're showing up near Picatinny Arsenal, which is one of the bigger arsenals, and Bedminster, close, which is where Trump's.
What did you just say?
Bedminster.
Where Trump's golf courses.
Bedminster.
Yeah. His other home and golf course.
And then North Jersey, just outside of New York, we have some in Bergen County. Shout out Bergen County. I love Bergen County. That's where I'm born and raised. And so, this story really hits close to home, and it makes me really think about what matters in this world.
And we did reach out to the governor to try to get him on the BCM podcast to come talk about this. We reached out to somebody in Jersey.
We reached out to a candidate for the Republican nomination for governor, who happens to also be a radio host. So
did he answer?
No.
Did you send the email?
Yes.
Okay.
Should we pull it up?
I mean, why not? We should get our listeners to follow up with him. Hey, come on the BCM. Face the tough questions.
What's his name?
Jack Citarelli. Citarelli.
Jack
Citarelli.
Jack Citarelli.
Citarelli. Ciaterelli.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we want answers.
Well, I promise we'll get the name.